Hello, my hosts, and welcome to another Gorilla Stream. Today, we are going to be doing some modelling in Blender. So, what we are about to do is model a school hall. So, I am looking forward to doing that. Let's get ourselves going. And at the moment I'm putting the texture on the floor, which I think looks good. And after the floor texture, switch into object mode, go like that. These two are going to be our walls, so add new texture, new. We'll label this wall. And we'll go into shading. Switch that off there so we don't have the distortion of that. Now, what I'm thinking is I'm going to go with an orange and then have cracks on it underneath to a whitish thing. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go into slot 2, which is the floor. I'm going to stick bit of clear coat on the floor. That gives it sort of like a sheen of it's gone and being polished. Good. Now over to the walls. So we'll go mix shader for the time being. Copy that. Hi, trains. How are you? I'll just pull my wings in. Yeah, it does look like something from the back rooms at the moment. Yeah. And we'll go like that. And it'll go to black. Oh, okay. See you later. It's the fact that there's not many people in the scene at the moment, which is giving it that backrooms feel. And if we go add, I think it's Void texture and a color like that. Give it a not sure why we're not seeing. Did we not assign the textures? There. Right. That is... let's increase the scale. That's too much. And we're going to need a color ramp here. Because what I want to do is sort this out. So we go constant. So we want sort of like jagged edges. So this will set the size of them. And this will set how frequently they are. We want just a few patches. Uh-huh. 100 like that. Infrequently there. So this one that we've got like that, we're going to make... Oh, that's an ugly orange. How about that? It's not a colour that I like. It's sort of fitting for what I'm going for. So let's go with that. It does look like a colour that you would paint a school in. Let's up the roughness right the way up. That works. And here, we'll make it white. A little darker on the white, make it a bit greyish. So you want to reduce the roughness here and up the roughness in the other area. And that goes like that. So what have we here? I think it'd be best if I just actually fully render it. Let's see how it comes out fully rendered. And it's going to take a little bit of time. What I probably need to do is have some darkish edges around the our friends, the bits where the paint has peeled off, and also, sorry, variation in the paint color. Yep. So I'm thinking we go for a bit of variation there. How are we going to get that variation? Well, we're going to go for a color ramp. like those colors. We say you slightly darker. Move that into there. We search and we need a source of randomness. Let's say noise. Noise texture. Go into fat. So that'll get for sort of like blotchy texture. Let's increase the roughness all the way up. Increase the scale. So we have a lot of natural variation there. And in the grey, we'll do the same with the old trick with the colour ramp. But we will scale it from grey to that. Oh, that's too dark. We don't want black. Actually, we probably do want some patches of grey. Black there. But what we want to do here is another Polaroid texture. We want edges. Distance to edge. Let's say like that. And probably need a source of noise for this. Actually, a source of thing. So texture coordinate. There we go. Wonder why it's still so dark. Let's up the amount of white in there. So what sort of like a cracklish type of texture there? Oh, I think the scale's wrong. Okay, let's up the scale. Yep. Okay. We've got good walls. Next, we're going to go for the stage. Those two ones. Add a new thing. I'm going to call this one stage back. Stage back. Assign it. The good thing is, for the stage back, if you look at typical stages, they're just black. We can't have a total black, so let's make it a grey. That works. And then we've got the space around the stage. Let's do that. We'll go again. New. And call that. I don't know what you call that. Underboard. Sign there. I'm thinking we use That's too dark. Let's lighten it up a bit. Still sort of vanishing into there. That might be a bit better. That looks ridiculously orange. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Oh, actually, we can look at wall slot. Duplicate that. Go back to the underboard. We go into that was funny. That was not what I thought was going to happen. Actually, if we go... we can't do that. Actually, that doesn't look too out of place if we give it a bit more texturing. So, again, go for a color ramp. And we'll click on that. Tell you to sample from there. Go in. And I wonder if we can go ambient occlusion. So I think that works. So it darkens the thing around the edges. That works. Now select these things. This is the floor of the stage. We can assign it the floor texture. And these walls around the stage, we probably want to assign them something, a new texture. So add texture. What should we assign it? New. I'm going to think. Go down here. Probably a darkish grey. There. Or even... Actually, we might do something a little strange. Give it a slight emissive glow. So to suggest that there's lights in there. That makes sense. Now finally we got the roof. Let's go back to the camera angle. I think that's fair. I want to actually give the roof some texture, since I want to be able to sort of like define what the roof looks like. Although we have the thing of these hanging basically in the air for no good reason. So Add that. New, call this roof. We assign it. What I am thinking is we copy our wood texture that we use for the floor. So we copy all of this. Where is roof? Did I call both of those? Did I call the floor? What's going on here? Okay. Right, I've made a clear mistake. So this is floor. Then if we go to texture, that one. Assign that. I think if we go like that, and we'll call this one roof now. Not sure what is going on with that. Let's make sure that's assigned. Actually, just having the darkness of that, because it's above the light source, makes it look a bit different. So that sort of works. Let's just give it a test render and see how it comes out. There we go. So we've got our UV lights here, or not UV, sorry, fluorescent tubes. No, I don't like the wood texture on the roof. That's not working for me. Let's change that back into shading. How can we improve the thing? Let's get rid of this. I don't think this helps much. Delete this. Well, rather than all these lines, why don't we remove those? Why are we editing the floor texture? That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, let's go and edit the roof texture. So remove the source of chaos there. So it's a uniform brown. And I'm thinking we go sort, say, noise again. That's not what I wanted. I wanted noise texture. And just go to factor. 100. I think that looks a bit better. If we go to layout, yeah, it's sort of like a more uniform brownish. I think that works quite well. So the next stage in this backrooms looking school hall is me to set up the desks. Let's move ourselves in here. Actually, let's go to material preview. Like that. Because it's a lot less taxing on the rendering engine that way. And we're getting a weird reflective effects from the outside world, which is a curious effect. Okay, so we've got hall. This is, I'm going to rename this as the light. Light shade there. And we're going to click on this one like that. Cursor to selected. Pop out of edit mode. Going to go a cube. And this is going to be our desk. So move the desk to be level. Right. Go to edit mode. This is going to be a simple school desk, so we'll scale down like that. I'll make the surface. That's going to be a bit too big. I'll bring that in like that, and in like that. Actually, what I'm going to need is popping out of here. I'm going to have to import a reference model, probably of myself. So, Vtuber. Let's see this load up. This is one of there I am. Right, let's move myself back. Oh, where have I got to? There we go. And like that. That's fine. Let's put me into pose mode. Yeah. And why can't I select my legs? No, not like that. Like that. Select this one. Go like that. Get that joint. Kick myself up. That does not look comfortable. That's better. bit more comfortable there. And here. That's better. Pop out of there and into object mode. Move me so I'm sitting at the desk to give me a sense of scale. Well, I'm definitely too high, so I'll move myself down. That looks about right for me sitting at a desk. Select the desk, move that down. Want it to be, yeah, that's about the right height for the desk. Switch into edit mode, pull that in like that. Now it looks too deep. I think school desks are typically wider than they are long. So that comes about right. There we go. We'll move that in. That looks good. There. We'll chamfer the ends. We'll put sort of like rounded bits on the ends as well. But we'll have to add to this some legs now. So we'll do that. Going over here. And over here. That's probably a bad idea. What we can do instead is add a object to these things. So unselect them all. Select each. Oh. Going to select each corner like that. Oh, we did cut it in half. That's interesting. Let's go add cylinder. That's way too big. So radius. There we go. And height, come down. Yeah, radius gets smaller even more. That's like that. I'm thinking we move across there and across here. Actually, we then rotate it. Let's rotate it around its center of mass. Active element. How do we set you? Bounding box center. Why is not you 3D cursor? We can make do with that. I want you to be like that. Moving up. And medium point. up like that. Then if we duplicate and rotate, and slip it sideways slightly, now it looks like it's sort of like one of those ones with the cross joint. And then if we select, oh, however it's leaning a bit to the side, that's not going to work. Yeah, get that straight on. The other one, is the other one leaning as well? Not sure how I'm going to select all of that. Go like that. That's going to act all weird, isn't it? Yep. Right, unselect these things that I don't want to deal with. Cool. Duplicate. Move it over. There. Right. Now we have a desk, sort of. Right. Let's select this. Let's chamfer the corners first, so with a bit of a bevel. There. Oh, so select that one. You. I'm always a little confused when we go to bevel. That works. Put 4 segments like that. Go all there. Go 4 segments as well. Oh, it didn't go all the way around. Undo that. Let's select all and all. Okay. Now we bevel. And go to 4. It's a bit thicker than I'd want, but it will do good enough. So, right, let's have a look at school desk plastic chairs. Yeah, let's go into here. Let's go for images. Let's see what we can see. So like that. Oh, that's a VR model. So we could go black, or we could go white, and actually, let's try for a white with black edging. I think that's, or even the red. Red's green looks nice as well. Oh, very colourful. That's probably not suitable for a high school, though. Yeah. Let's go green looks very modern for the chairs. Let's go for a green, limeish green for the chairs. And a neutral white for the top surface with a sort of like black edging. That I think would be a good idea. So let's go render into rendered mode. Let's actually select all. Oop. Select all. We'll new, sign that. Gonna color that all black. So that will be the edges. I'll even call this bit F2, call this bit edge. Then we'll select that one and that one. Sign, actually, new, we'll call this one top sign. And if we click out of that, so we now got the white there. So go into the shading mode. There we go. The top. We're going to, oops, you come out of here. Pop out. There we go. I'm going to go search for Fresnel and mix shader, because this gives us the sort of like nice plastic effects I've noticed. And we've got to go gloss. Yeah. So glossy and diffuse. There we go. That normally gets us a pretty good thing. That's looking sort of plasticky already. So we have sort of like the unnatural smoothness. We can, don't want that smooth because, and I wonder if we swap it around like that. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Right. That gives us a bit more of that feel. There. What else can we do to improve that sort of top surface? Wait for that to resolve out. Do we want to put in some sort of actual texture to it? Because at the moment, the only texture we're getting is from the randomness. That will be smoothed out as the renderings are done. No, I think it's fair to have it completely smooth like that. Okay. Next thing we'll do, Go in edit mode. Go into wireframe. Like that. We select all of them down there. Oh, you're going to be bothersome, aren't you? Like that. Okay, cool. That gets only the legs. There. Add, and these are going to be the legs. New leg. Assign. Pop out of that. And these legs we want to be so very dark grey. Want that to be metallic and with a clear coat. There. So that gives it a good feel. Okay, I can live with that as well. So it'll probably pick up reflections and stuff, but that's fine. And we've got a sort of glow from my skin reflecting off the top. That is also fine. We'll duplicate that, probably using an array. And we're going to go for the chairs now. So back into the layout. Let's make ourselves a chair. Solid modeling mode. Chairs aren't too bad either. Mesh. Go for a plane. Rise that up. Move you under there. Switch to edit mode because we're going to scale this. So it's scaled to conform to my rear end. Lift you up a bit. I'm going to scale it inwards like that. We'll split it with a loop cut at that spot. Oh. Now select you there. Actually, before we do that, select that. Snap the cursor to selected. We'll set transform point to be 3D cursor. Select that object to be the thing to rotate. We rotate that up. And that clips through my arse. We'll pull like that. Although to be fair, I've been on these seats and they do clip through your ass. I'll just select all of that. Select all. Move it back a bit. There we go. Now if we select just the top one. All right. Why can't I select just that top thing there? There we go. Cool. Move it there. While we add it, we change that to medium point. That's fair. And now all these ones always had this irritating hole in the back. So let's cut out a hole from the back of it with a couple of loop cuts. There. 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 We'll go select these ones. And go X. Delete the faces. Cool. Go to select the edge. That wasn't what I meant to do. Like that. I think we can bevel this? No, we can't. Right. Not sure what we can do there. So I want to just smooth this out. That's not what we do. So there is sort of like, what's the options for mesh? Normal shadings, split, separate. Vertex. Smooth vertexes. Okay. Segments 2. That actually looks kind of okay for what I'm going for. Let's select all. There we go, mesh. We're going to solidify this. Where is the solidify thing? Face. Solidify faces. There, that does that. And we're going to have to add legs to this. I wonder if we can do sort of like that ungainly sort of shape that comes from these being molded plastic. Not sure. Let's try that. So go select surfaces. We'll select this one and this one. We'll extrude them down. To the base. Up, up. Do it in one go. Then we select these again. We'll loop cut them. Forward and rear. And we'll move them back up again. So let's get rid of the floor. Where is the floor? The hall itself. Yeah, that gets rid of that. So we'll move that up. So go here, select that, and that. We move that, so we're going to have to extrude it again. And if I remember correctly, that will just put those as sort of hollowness. So I'll have to select these there and remove those faces. Apparently you'll have to do it twice. That's good. I've got this bit of weirdness over here. So we'll select that. And that. Close that off as a face. Repeat the process in here. There, there, and hide that and hide that. And hide all of that as well. Cool. Place that in. Wings go away. That's good. Not sure how that happened. So, right, okay. Totally unselect that. What's being selected there? Well, let's try the inside one at least. Okay. All right, let's get that inside there. Get exams. Well, I am sure you will get a pretty good result. And the thing is, worrying about it now is not going to make you feel any better. There's nothing that can be gained for worrying at this point in time. All you need to, or what's best for you now, is just to accept whatever comes. No amount of worrying about what has already been set in stone will change the outcome. So it's just a matter of going with the flow. There we go. And we've got our seat now. We're going to call a seat. There we go. And we're going to assign it a greenish colour. Seat. New. Call that seat as well. Oh. Seat. There we go. Object mode. Click on that. Let's give our seat some texture as well. This is always irritating. There we go. What I'm going to do is do the same trick with the Fresnel. Like that. And mix shader. And we're going to go search for glossy and diffuse. Run both of those into there. We're going to get a RGB color source for both of those. Going to set it to green. It's a bit dark. Lighten it up. Yeah, that looks like the... Let's try the other way around. Yeah, that looks really plasticky. Alright. Let's decrease the roughness. Oh, just a little bit. There. That looks exactly like a cheap green plastic chair that you would use in a rather sort of mass-produced situation. Go back to the layout. And we're going to fill this hall with them. We'll call this one a desk. Let's go. And anyway, best of luck, Laplace, with your exam results. Array. Say 5 across. Actually 10 across. We'll move them out like that. Move them forward. 8. Probably better. 2, 3 meters separation. That's good. And we'll do the same thing for the seat. So array 8 3 if you up there, these lining upright. Okay. Actually switch to solid so I can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. did we say 4? That's weird. We've got the desks, which are 8 and 3. The seats, which are 8 and 3. They're not lining quite up. We'll move them a bit. Get them like that. We'll expand them out. Yep. Just adjusting it. It's a weird effect. I don't know why that happens. All right. And we can then go desks 8. We add another array that way. Go 0. We'll go 10. We'll go 5 like that. Don't need the whole 10. Let's go 5. There we go. And we can do the same action with the desks. Well, the seats, actually. We've got to add modifier, array. We've got 5, 0, 5. And that's not lining up again. Just shift the relative offset until they do. There we go. They're all set up. Now, go to render mode, click on the camera, let's render that out and see how that comes out. Oh, forgot that I didn't disable myself completely because I was supposed to be just a reference in there. So switch off that, switch these all off, including my wings, because my wings floating around in the middle of the void would look very silly. Let's see how this comes out. That, even the edging around the thing, that looks good. Yeah. And yeah, there are sort of serious backroom vibes to this, but I'm liking it. I am actually liking this. There we go. The probably have to store this as an XLR. Open X what's majiggies. But this is probably exactly what I want. Oh, we can even see that this sort of the arcing of the thing is done right. Yeah. I suspect the backrooms-ish look of it is because I've pulled the focal length unnaturally back. But that does help a lot. Cool. I am quite satisfied, as I say. Well, let that continue to render. I'm going to jump to my main room. Here we go. So, today we set up our exam hall. So this will be used in a future animation of mine. So look forward to seeing that. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. Tomorrow we will be doing some more Kerbal Space Program. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you later.